Hello everyone. My name is Khadija. And thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. I am a recording artist from Connecticut, Hartford to be exact. And I record pop, house, feel good music is what I like to call it. So I have been working on, well, I am working on my debut EP. I've been singing my whole life, but I have been having a hard time with really putting out records. And I have been having a hard time with putting out music for years. And I mean, for a multitude of reasons. Some of it is because just myself over the years, my focus has changed from acting more so than singing at times. And I'll get more into that in a moment. But so that's one reason. But then also because I've had a hard time finding music that just, the sound just was right. It just felt like, yes, this is me. This is Khadija. This is what I want to put out to the world. And that was a struggle because working with the people that I knew, most of the people who I knew that were pursuing music were rappers. And I'm a girl who grew up listening to a lot of different types of music. Like, you could probably name like almost any song that came out, well, I would say like any single that came out from Motown, and I will probably know it. Like 9 times out of 10, I know it. I love the oldies. And then of what I listen to, of what current music, the current music that I listen to, a lot of it isn't what comes on the radio. So it's hard when, you're working with producers or engineers. It's just people, who make music that have a different ear. Because they tend to create music that they like. And a lot of times, people just like what's popular, but I don't only like what's popular. I do like what's popular sometimes, but just not only. Sometimes I don't like what's popular. It all depends. But yeah, but because I like such an array of different types and genres of music, it makes it really hard. It made it very hard for myself to even pinpoint what type of music do I want to make. My voice, my singing style, does it fit with certain types of music? Like, I don't know. So it took a very long time for me to just really pinpoint who is Khadija. And and once and even still, once I figured out the style of music, it was hard for me to really find producers and people who made music that would put out that style of music. So it was a journey. And luckily, I just kept on, trucking. And like I said, I'm from Connecticut, but I lived in New York for a little while. And during one of the times that I had come home, I ended up meeting a producer who's also an artist himself. And he is the person who actually made the music for my first single, which is called Don't Go Jimmy. And it's everywhere on YouTube, not YouTube, but it is on YouTube, but iTunes, Spotify, that whole thing. And it was a great song because it was really my introduction, and that song was how I knew exactly the style of music that I wanted to make. I told the producer, this is what I'm looking for, and he created the beat according to that. And I was like, yes, this is it. Finally. So if I didn't know before, I knew then, like, this is the type of music that I want to make. And this is exactly what it is that is me. This is what I'm looking for. so that's how the journey started. And so I recorded Jimmy, Don't Go Jimmy, put it out. I actually shot a video, wasn't able to put out a video, but I'll probably speak about that in a later video. But yeah, that was the start of how everything began for me as a recording artist. So now I am currently working on an EP. I believe it's gonna be 5 songs, I'm pretty sure. Don't Go Jimmy will not be on the EP, most likely. But I'm getting ready to put out my 2nd single, and it is amazing. It's called Galore, which I believe is, I'm not sure. I won't say what the name of the EP is gonna be, but it might be Galore. It probably will be. But anyway, I'm getting ready to put out my 2nd single, Galore, and it is amazing. The guy who I recorded with, the engineer, shout out to my best friend. My best friend is an artist as well. His name is Milan Gianni, spelled like the city Milan in Italy, and Gianni like Gianni Versace. My best friend is amazing. He's an artist himself, and he is such a hustler and such a go-getter. And he's actually the person who introduced me to my engineer, because he was working with him already. And I mean, the moment that we started working on Galore, I was like, yes, like this is everything. You know, as an artist, like for me, I don't know, I have never recorded myself. I do not know how to work programs. What I do is when I write songs, I literally I use GarageBand on my MacBook Air, and I'll take the beat and I'll record like literally like every single piece of the song. So if I want a certain part to repeat, like just a ooh, I would literally just sing that out, and like I'll have the whole structure, like the spacing of it, I'll have it all made out. So yeah, that's what I do, because I don't know how to loop this and do that. I don't even know the terms. Like that probably isn't even the term for it. I don't know how to do it. So it's just amazing when you meet someone who they're capable of producing your idea and adding and like they understand. And it's like the shout out to the engineer. I didn't even say his name. His name is Kayvion, Kayvion. He is amazing. He is an artist as well. Super dope, like incredible. His ear is amazing. But what I'm saying about him is that, you know, when you're working with someone who is able to add, like, okay, I write, you know, all my music, I write it out and everything, you know, I make the harmonies, not harmonies, I make the melodies and everything. But when you're able to hear a harmony that I didn't hear, and you're like, ooh, like, how about try this? I'm like, yes, thank you. Because, you know, 2 heads are better than 1. So let's work together to make this the best track that it could possibly be. And I'm grateful, especially since he's an artist. He doesn't have to do that, you know, but I appreciate that so much. But he's just amazing. He's able to take my vision and then like turn it into something that's I didn't even envision. Like I didn't even know it was possible. Like just adding certain effects, and I'm like, I love this. And I never would have asked for it, because number one, like I said, I don't know terminology, and I don't even know all that is possible. I'm still learning. This is my first project. I mean, I have recorded before, but it was a very different process. So I'm working on the EP, and this song, Galore, is my 2nd single, and it is incredible. It's amazing. It is, like I said, feel-good music, which is what I always loved. Growing up has always been my style. I just like music that make me feel good. You know, of course, I like songs that, you know, you can cry too, all that, but like I'm pretty much a happy person and I like to be happy, so I like when music make me feel happy. If you don't know what that means, like, because everyone could possibly, you know, view feel good music differently. I'm talking about like the Michael Jacksons, you know, wanna be starting something type of feel good music. Don't stop to get enough type of feel good music, okay? Like the Stevie Wonder freaking like um living just enough, live for the city. That like just that the music that you just like, yeah, it's like, oh, you know, anytime it comes on, you don't even care what the words are. It sounds amazing. Freaking Rihanna's Don't Stop Till You Get It, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Please Don't Stop the Music. That song, when that song came out, when that album Good Girl Gone Bad came out, I was like, oh, like that's me. Like this downbeat, like yes, like that's me. So but yeah, so this song Galore, it's everything. It's all that and more. And I'm so excited, so ready to release it. And I mean, it was a journey. I'm happy, you know, we finished recording it. And we finished recording it. And right now I'm just working on, you know, the final touches of it, you know, and we're going to be shooting a visual to this and releasing it. And I'm just so excited. So, you know, I hope you all love it. And I mean, even if you don't, give me your feedback. Let me know what you're thinking, how you feel. But yeah, I hope you all, you know, listen to it. And I really do hope that makes you feel good like it makes me feel good. But keep watching. And thank you so much for watching. This is my first time ever putting out any videos or, you know, doing anything like this. So it's a journey for me. And I thank you for being a part of this journey. So yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.